Hello and welcome back to the port. I'm the guy from Major, and today we're just reviewing the teased information in regards to the Z-39, a German Tier 6 premium destroyer. Now, most of this information has come from the live stream, although we have also looked at the PC. Now, this is not gameplay of the Z-39, this is the gameplay of the mass, because obviously Z-39 is not out yet. If you want to see the Z-39 in play though, you can see it in the stream, so I'd highly recommend to go watch it. It's like towards the end of the stream. It's like one of the last few games they play. Now, Z-39, we're not sure how much she's going to be. She's either going to be 12,500 doubloons or she's going to be 15,000 doubloons. There just seems to be this oddity at tier 6 where some ships are the lower band and some ships are the upper band. Now, we're expecting her to drop on either the 1st or the 15th of June. That's just our personal guess, finger in the air kind of stuff. And then if I had to hedge my bets, I'd say the 1st of June. The reason being is there's this kind of tendency from Wargaming to release the British premium ships towards the end of the patch, and the other other premium ship announced for this patch is the HMS Exeter. Now, looking at the stats of the Z-39, I'm going to compare those to the other tech tree destroyers. So I'm going to be ignoring things like the Kid, the La Terrabelle and the Ishasho. I'm only going to be comparing directly to the tech tree ships. Now, in comparison to the tier 6 just tech tree destroyers, we have the highest HP for the tier at 19,600. Now, that's good, but then we're going to soon see why we have that very good HP pool. The reason why we have that very good HP pool is because we have the lowest DPM. We've only got 4 guns. We've got 1 turret of dual mount and 2 turrets of single mount 6-inch guns. And because of that, our DPM is about 64,000 per minute. Compare that to, say, the Akatsuki, which is 86,000, the Mass, which is 110,000, the Jervis and the Minsk at 112,000, or no, 120,000, I think, or the Benson, which is 150,000. You can see that we're sitting right down there at the bottom. Unfortunately, we just don't have the gun count to keep up. However, being they are 6-inch guns, we do have 8 6-inch gun characteristics, so we do have very good HE damage, AP damage and fire chance. Actually, we've got very high fire chance because of that caliber. We're able to pack a lot more explosive into the shell, which is quite nice. Torpedo wise, we are the same as the mass, so we have like an average range and damage and speed. However, we have got quite a low torp count for the tier. Normally we'd expect probably about, well, most of the nations are 10 or 9, and it's only really the Minsk and the Mass which have 8, and then the Z-39 is going to have 8 torpedoes as well. It's basically 2 quad launchers. Maneuverability, it looks like the Z-39 is going to be the slowest for the tier. She's going to be on par with the Jervis. However, it does look like the Z-39 will come with an engine boost. We'll come back to that later. Now, we do have the second largest turning circle. Basically, the Minsk has the largest turning circle than us. And then furthermore, we have quite a slow rudder, and that's probably just because we're expecting the Z-39 to be quite a fat ship in the water. Jervis. Now, although the Jervis does out DPM of mass, I do out health him, so if I can get on a 1v1, I should win the combat. It's just I got very slow turrets. So, going on to the concealment of the Z-39, it looks like you have the second largest concealments. Basically, your concealment's going to be pretty bad. You're only going to be out concealing a Minsk, it would appear. So, unlike the Mass, which has quite good concealment, you're going to have pretty poor concealment in the Z-39. Open up. I don't know why the Jervis is not, say, popping the smoke screen. It seems to be just charging blindly at us. Now, the Z-39 will come with a Type 9 camo, and this will be very, it will do exactly the same as a Type 4 camo, or except it's a permanent camo, so we can always have it applied, and that will give another minus 4.5% to our detectability. I have considered that taken off of the concealment stats. It looks like we have an infinite amount of damage con, so you got that will last for 5 seconds and reload in 40, so that seems pretty standard really. Now we do get 2 smoke screens. Now these have a 20-second duration, that's how long it takes to lay a smoke screen, a 90-second dispersion, and a 230-second reload, and that looks very similar to the mass. Engine boost wise, we don't know what the stats are. I'm going to assume it's the usual improve engine speed by 8%, but for how long I'm not quite sure. Sonar wise, this has been a bit difficult because they didn't show us any stats, so I've had to just like watch the playthrough and just try and and ah it. It looks like it's going to have a 100-second duration, 170-second reload, and and ah in it. It looks like it could detect ships up to a range of 5.4 kilometers, which is quite good for the tier, especially if you consider that the German destroyers is normally 4.2, whereas the cruisers are 5.4. So maybe you have like German tier 6 cruiser sonar. So that's quite an interesting one there, whether that's what we're expecting. So, being that I only buy 1 premium ship per patch, I'm probably going to be getting the Exeter. So, I think Man Bobs and Eggy Harris have kind of mentioned that they might be intrigued in getting the Z-39, so we'll wait and see. If they do, then that'll probably be our way into reviewing them. If not, this will probably be as far as we go with this. But looking at the stats and giving a summary, it seems like she's going to be an interesting one. She's going to have a lot of HP, so she's going to have a lot of staying power, but she doesn't exactly appear to be a gunboat. She hasn't got the kind of guns to push an engagement, which seems very, very strange. Like, she's got the staying power, she's got the sonar, so she can actually be quite aggressive using her sonar. However, she appears to not have the guns to follow it up. So it appears that she's like a German torpedo boat. You kind of sacrificing, whereas like the mass is a gunboat. Well, she's more gunny. The mass is more gunny, really. I mean, what's the Z-39 really? It's a mass with more health, bigger guns but less of them, and worse DPM. I don't know, that's going to be a very hard one to call. Maybe if you really like health builds, and you just want this kind of like health build kind of torpedo boat, that's could be interesting. But the issue I see with it is that your concealment's bigger than the mass, and you have the same torpedoes as the mass. So if you want to be a German torpedo boat, why not play the mass? You're going to have a larger stealth torpedo range. You've got more DPM, you've got more guns. Okay, so your sonar's not as good, but at least you can kind of... Your sonar is still very good for the tier. I don't know, the Z-39 to me, she seems like a strange one. I know the other chaps seem to be quite interested in her for the purpose that she does seem like she will have a very good like health, but I don't think the health is going to be the right thing to go for here. You think with the you cheeky devil, did you want me to fire torpedoes at you? Why would a cruiser stop broadside on in the middle of an objective? Let's see, let's get one there. Let's get one there just in case he turns back. Richard Lou, what are you going to do? Yeah, so I think if I had to hedge my bets, I'm going to say that the Z-39 is going to be for 12,500 doubloons. She does, on paper, she doesn't seem to be that impressive. She doesn't seem to be the kind of like Le Terrebelle kid kind of cruiser. But then again, the Cossack came in at 1250, and the Cossack's quite a good ship overall as well. So, I'm bemused. Oh, Margie couldn't finish off the Richard Lou. Let's see, maybe I can chip in on the Megami. I do have quite a lot of HP left, so maybe I can start a fire or something. And I will just pop a sonar on just because the Megami does have torpedoes. Megami's tier 7, so she's probably just repairing it all off. She's not firing at me, strangely. I don't know, I'd say that the Attigo is probably just as weak as me. So just using those guns. Yeah, actually I guess the mass does come with 128mm guns. But then again, yeah, strange. I'm just trying to work out in my mind, like, what's the advantage of the Z-39 apart from health and sonar. I'm suspecting the Megami's basically done that manoeuvre to try and check her torpedoes out from the other side. That's the usual trick of the Japanese. There we go. Well, they haven't got many ships left, and I don't want to bore you with me thinking away or trying to work out what exactly the purpose of the Z-39 is, apart from to be a bullet sponge with mass torpedoes and better sonar. So I'm going to let you go, rather than let you watch us play Chase the Imagi and the Richard Lou around the map with our superior number of ships. So if you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. I've been the Galloping Major, and back to the port.